Harley riders and sport bike riders have a much stronger and sometimes worse reputation than any other subcategory of motorcycling that there is. But today we're just going to talk about Harleys and why people hate them. Right away, I'm going to get into is their price point. Like people say, you're not buying the bike, you're buying the brand. And in some ways, I do have to agree. Harleys are really overpriced, especially once you start getting into buying them CVOs, where pretty much all it is a few extra special stickers and a paint job that differs from the other ones and a motor upgrade. But I'll tell you, the motor upgrade on CVOs is not worth the CVO price. So you're definitely just paying for a flex on a name. But it is what it is, so you can't really complain too much on the price point because as big of a brand that Harley is, they got to such a place to be able to have such high price points. So that aside, I do not think that is the one and only reason why people just hate Harley and Harley riders. And Harleys are known for their over-the-top customizations, from their audio systems that you can probably hear 2 cities away, ape hangers bigger than most people's dreams, and really loud exhaust. But I can understand the whole exhaust thing, so I can't really hate too much in that department. But the really loud audio systems I do feel are a bit annoying sometimes and over the top, and I can definitely understand the hate they get there. So it just kind of makes sense why, Harleys are kind of put in that category of being a nuisance. I think the sense of extremeness that some people go in customizing their bike, some people kind of side-eye it, but to each their own, right? Now, I'm probably gonna get a little bit of hate for this one, and I really hope I don't. But some Harley riders, there is the joke that they cosplay as badass people. There is the reputation that they do ride a little bit more recklessly, but sport bikers also get that same hate. But on the counterbalance of just the whole cosplaying as a badass, I don't know how to say it, but I will say from my experience, from working at Harley Davidson, the tougher someone looked, the more likely they were to call and run for management when they were a little upset and demanding free things. Rarely was it someone who was kind of more down to earth in their style senses. Now, and I'm not trying to hate on no one's sense of style, if you like the whole badass look, that's you, or if that's your lifestyle, great for you, man. Like, do what makes you happy. And one more thing that I remember I was on a lunch break when I was working for Harley, and I was sitting in the gazebo eating outside, and I seen a gentleman pull up in his Corvette. He went to his trunk, and then he put on his motorcycle vest and then went into the dealership. And in my head, I was like, was that really necessary? Like, did he really just have to go put on his motorcycle vest and button it up and just to enter the Harley dealership? And that kind of intensified that feeling of some people are really just cosplaying out here. So I can understand, why there's some hate in that department as well. Even from my personal experience, before I even bought my sports store or even started working for Harley, I definitely ran into the type of people where you have anything but a Harley and they will tell you that's not a real motorcycle, that the only real motorcycle out there is a Harley. And it's like, come on, don't be that guy. And if that's you, don't be that person. And granted, those people are very few and rare, but they're definitely still out there and many people have come across them. Now, without trying to just shit on all Harley riders or talk smack about them, I do think that it's not more on Harley Davidson as a motorcycle of why they get hate besides their price points and their accessory cost. I do think it's the subculture or one of the subcultures that exist within that community that causes the reason for people outside, who are sport bike riders or enduros or just really any type of rider besides, or even some Harley riders. There's Harley riders who find other Harley riders annoying. I think it's just that specific subculture of extremism. But if you really think about it, in any subculture, in any topic, the extremisms of those type of people are going to be the most annoying. And I don't think that it's worth, allowing a few rotten apples to define a whole community. Because I will tell you, more than a majority, more than half of Harley riders out there are just chill. They're out having fun riding their bike, and they're just out doing what all of us enjoy doing. And it's just feeling the freedom that comes with riding a motorcycle. And they just, they want to be a part of that community. So I will say, don't be quick to hate on a Harley rider if that's just the bandwagon you're on. It's definitely just a few bad apples. And I just kind of wanted to brush on some points of why, Harley riders kind of tend to get spat on or hate on kind of automatically. And there's definitely a lot of memes out there. And I will say, gear. I have seen a lot of Harley riders just trash sport bike riders for not wearing gear. But I will say just about every Harley rider I've come across is pretty much dressed like I am, in jeans and a t-shirt and some sneakers. Luckily, I do wear my helmet, but not all Harley riders do. And it's like, y'all can't talk smack. We can't talk smack about them sport bike riders, the chicks who wear leggings on the bike, or the dudes who wear, tank tops, because it's really no difference than what we're wearing now. These jeans are not gonna save you on the road if you go down. So I do think, sometimes there's the holier than thou attitude to other, like sport bike riders and whatnot, to compare to how their approach is. But with all that being said, it's kind of fun to poke fun at different subcultures of motorcycling. And, that's kind of just more of what this video is. It's just brushing on those little things. Being an avid Harley rider myself, and all that's left on the table, I mean that with no hate towards anyone, and I hope I don't get too much smack for, the pinpoints or my opinions on this video. But with all that being said, I just wanted to wish y'all a really great day. Thanks for watching. Subscribe for more motorcycle content below. Y'all stay safe out there, and spread love to those around you.